Hello people, welcome one and all to Jojo's Learning Club.
Hello guys, so this is the continuation lecture for partial fractions where I will be discussing different work problems. So my first work problem would be with linear factors. So I have here 4 problems and I would be trying to solve all these problems. So these are all linear factors. So remember the formula for linear factor, what it was? F of x by x minus a into x minus b into x minus c. You can resolve into partial fraction as a by x minus a plus b by x minus c, b plus c by x minus c. Same we are going to do here. So let me take the first problem. The first problem is 11 minus 3x by x square plus 2x minus 3. So the first step is that you have to check whether it is factorizable. Only you can resolve into partial fraction if this expression can be factorizable. So for example, let me check x square plus 2x minus 3. So remember the formula x square minus sx plus p. So here the sum is 2, right? When you get the sum 2 and product as minus 3, you get this when you do 3 and minus 1, right? If you take 3 and minus 1, you get the product, and 3 into minus 1 is minus 3 and 3 minus 1 is 2, right? So you can apply the same. I'm going to then write it as 11 minus 3x by x plus 3 into x minus 1. So now it is factorizable and try to write now in the form a by x plus 3 plus b by x minus 3, x minus 1. Okay, and now you have to check. Now what you have to do? You have to cross multiply. So a into x minus 1 plus b into x plus 3 by x. Now we can write it together, x plus 3 into x minus 1. Do it very slowly so that you don't make any mistakes. When you make a small mistake with negative or positive, your entire answer becomes wrong. So be very careful while you do these expressions. Okay, so 11 minus 3x by x plus 3 into x minus 1. Okay, now we know that the denominators are of the same value. What is the formula? When you have an identity with denominators of the same value, then the numerator is also same. So now we can write this as 11 minus 3x is equal to a into x minus 1 plus b into x plus 3. So what is the next step? Trial and error method. By trial and error method, try to make one of the terms 0, then you can find the other one. Similarly, try for the next one also. So first I am going to try x is equal to 1. So this term would get 0. So 11 minus 3 into 1 is what? 8. 8 is equal to a into 0. You don't have to do, but still I'm going to write for the first problem. So a is 0 and b is 4. So now what do you get? 4b is equal to 8. Then what is the value of b? B's value would be 2. It's easy, right? And now I'm going to do the next problem. For that, what I have to put? X is equal to minus 3. Only then this term would get 0. So 11 minus 3 into minus 3. What is that? 11 plus 9. Okay, now I'm going to do the RHS. A into 3 minus 2. What it is? A into 3 minus 1. Sorry. A into 3 minus 1 minus 3 minus 1. That is minus 4a. See? Small mistake can entirely change your problem. So do it carefully. If you have any doubts, just repeat the process after you get the answer. When you make partial fraction, just do cross multiply and check whether you get the same as the question. Only then you can make sure that your answer is of correct form. So 11 plus 9 is 20. Now we know that positive, and here minus 4a. So what is the value of a? Minus 5. So now you found the value of a and b. Now you can change your term into a partial fraction. So let me write that minus 5 by x plus 3 plus, then what is the value of b? B's value is 2 by x minus 1. So now we have resolved this algebraic expression 11 minus 3x by x minus 1 into x plus 3 as minus 5 by x plus 3 plus 2 by x minus 1. It's very easy, right? So that's what. And now let's do the second problem. By going on, it would get a bit more tougher. So okay, 2x square minus 9x minus 35. So try to write into steps by steps so you will not make any mistakes in your problem. Okay, so x plus 1 into x minus 2 into x plus 3. Okay, now you have a big problem. So what is the first step? You have to make, already it is given in the factorized form. So you don't have to check, you can start with your formula a by x plus 1 plus b by x minus 2 plus c by x minus 3. Sorry, what was the problem? See, small mistakes I make, then it would be entirely different. So now I am going to cross multiply, right? So to make the denominator same, I have to multiply this with x minus 2 and x plus 3. Here plus b by, what I have to do, x plus 1 into x plus 3, and here plus c into x plus 1 into x minus 2, right? And this term I am not going to write the denominators because it will take me a lot of steps to write. So I am just stopping over here. Okay, so same process, trial and error method. So what you would be doing here, put x is equal to make this term 0, x is equal to 2. What happens? This term gets 0 and also this term gets 0, right? Now I'm going to write 2 into 2 square is 8 minus 9 into 2 is minus 18 minus 35. So right? My 2 minus 18 minus 35. So minus 10 minus 45. So it is the LHS, and now let's do let us do the RHS. You can see that a into x minus 2, this term is already 0. Any number with 0 is 0. So this entire expression is 0, and here also it is 0. Now you have to check the other side. B into x plus 1 is 3 into x plus 2 plus 3, 5. So what would be the answer? 15b is equal to minus 45. So b's value is minus 3. So we got the first value. And now what we have to do? Put the value of x as minus 1. So now I am going to put the value of x as minus 1. So now let me check it. 2 into minus 1 square is 2 minus 9 into minus 1. What it would be? Minus 9 into minus 1 would be plus 9, right? Minus 35. So 11 minus 35 it is right here. 11 minus 35 is nothing but minus 24. Now let me do the RHS. So which all terms would get 0 over here? So let me check. 2 into 2 minus 9 into minus 1 plus, okay, everything all right. So this term and this term gets cancelled. So we can find the value of a from here. So x into minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. Again, minus 1 plus 2. Minus 1 plus 3, it is 2. So minus 6a is equal to minus 24. So negative and negative can get cancelled. So a's value would be here 4. So now you found two values, and our next step is that we have to find the value of c. So now I am going to, what you have to put? Okay, put the value of x as minus 3. So this should be very carefully done. So 2 minus 3 the whole square, 3 square is 9, 18 minus 9 into minus 3 minus 27 and minus 35. Sorry, minus 9 into minus 3, see I made a small mistake. So 29 minus 9 into minus 3 is positive, again here 27 minus 35. So 18 plus 27 minus 35, 18 plus 27, 27 plus 8, 35, 45, 45 minus 35, 10. So I did the LHS. You can do equate both the time equally and go on. But for me it's easy that if I do the LHS and then do the RHS, you can do anyway. Okay, so put x is equal to minus 3. This term is 0 and this term is also 0. Okay, now we have only this term left. So c into minus 3 plus 1 minus 2, and again minus 3 minus 2, what it would be? Minus 5. Okay, be very careful because any negative sign can entirely make you fail. Okay, so 10 is equal to minus 10c, so c is equal to minus 1. I'm going to check it again. So 2 into 9, 18 minus 9 into minus 3, 27 minus 35, 45 minus 35, 10, which is equal to c into minus. Okay, so now we got the values of a as 4, B has minus 3 and C has minus 1. So what you have to do for your final answer, you have to just apply these values for A and B. 4 by x plus 1 minus 3 by plus minus is minus, so x minus 2 minus 1 by x plus 3. So this is your final answer of your partial fraction. I hope it's very much clear, right? So now let's go and directly do the third problem. Okay.